there YouTube, and welcome to another tutorial from FXCHANNELHOUSE. This week I bring you a tutorial for Cinema 4D on how to make this unfold letters. This project was also an inspiration by a project that I saw on Behance. It's a really cool minimalistic renders, and it looks awesome. And I was also watching Grayscale Gorilla Max on Alpha-Res speech, and I saw that he's going to make a really cool tutorial without flickering, without with a cool render settings, and but it's going to be on R15. I'm working on R13, and I just thought to make a tutorial on this and to compare to Grayscale Gorilla on how he's going to make these letters unfold, and I was going to put the illumination on the scene and all that, so I tried to figure it out, and then I stayed with a really cool animation, but also with a little bit of flickering, but I think it looks great, so I just wanted to make a tutorial for you guys, and hope you learned some cool things here on FXCHANNELHOUSE, so let's go to the tutorial. Okay people, so this was the scene file that I did for my short video animation, and what I'm going to show you is just how to unfold this text, and how to make these spheres blow up inside, and also how to make this look cool on Cinema 4D. So I prepared a folder for you guys to download with the studio with already lights built in, and also with the font that we're going to use. So once you start your studio, we should be ready to go. So just put up a mode text there, and on this mode text I'm going to choose the letter L. So I'm just going to make on one letter, because all the rest is really self-explanatory. So after you know how to do on one letter, you can do on every letter that you want. So just choose the font L a lot, and we should be ready to go. So just increase a little bit the depth of this guy, and edit this text. So I'm going to choose edit, and I'm going to the text, and I'm going to press C, and I'm going to connect this object and delete. It's okay. So now we can have how can I say, we can have we can change this text to whatever we want. So we're going to add some geometry and polygons on this. So let's get on to that. So after you have your letter edit, you're just going to your front polygon, and you're going to right click and just split this, and you have like the two letters. So this is the letter, and this is the split that we did. So just for us to get more organized, just call this split, and now we can start to add geometry on this. So just make a right click and hit knife, and already was testing that I put like 46 cuts. You can also put more or less, depends on the size of your font. So I'm going to put one cut over here, and I'm going to choose this position, and I'm going to put another cut over here. So this way we can have our surface with a lot more geometry. So one thing I like to do is just go to your edit mode here and see the position of your split. So choose right on the middle, because we're going to just scale this a little bit. Just choose this one. Now, yeah, you're going to edit your pivot points so to the middle, so we can scale this a little bit. So I just grab this and put this on the middle, and just going to scale this now. So just scale this a little bit, so that we can have how can I say, a little bit of difference from the letter to the front. So let's go for this. So okay, we have our front already split it, and we're going to our L, and we're going to choose edit mode again. Sorry, you're going to choose your edit mode again, and you're going to delete this front face. So and if you see, you already have a little bit of spacing on the letter. Probably put a lot more, but just going to rescale this. Not too much and not too less. So it's cool now. Okay, what we're going to do now, we're going to add our deformer here. So the deformer that I'm going to choose is the bend. So once you have your deformer there, just go to your move point, and just put the deformer like in front of the part that you're going to bend. So if you see the bend deformer, you have some parameters that you can play a little bit. So I'm going to put this about 4, and this about 40 something also, and this one like about this. Oh yeah, and the coordinates also to -90. So this way we can have our bend deformer working on the surface of this. So you can also, can I say, decrease this a little bit and see the strength of the deformer. So if you put the deformer like this, and if you make a child, how can I say, if you make this a child of the split, you see that you already have some bending. So the bending, how can I say, the resolution of the bending also depends on the quantity of the polygons that you use here. So if you see here, you already have your deforming. So if you make a render now, you see that we're already getting that part from the, how can I say, the unfold for the text, and this spacing here for the letters. So what we're going to do is add a little bit of more geometry on this, and let's make this look cool. So on the split, just put your simulate cloth and put some cloth nerves. You're going to press Alt and make the split a child of the cloth nerves. And also, if you want more geometry on this, you can put the split again, and you can add your hypernerves. And this way, if you see your bend deformer, it's also like with a lot more, how can I say, resolution. So just go to your render region, and just for a short render, and you see that you already have a cool bending deformer here. So one step is good, and well, that's what we're going to do now is continue to the rest of the L. So I'm going to select the L, and I'm going to put this on the point mode, the polygon mode. I'm going to select all here. I'm going to select all, right click, and I'm going to knife this. So I'm going to make some cuts on here, and also some cuts on this position. So that way, so we can have, I'm going to say, more geometry on this L, and this looks a lot more cooler. So once you've done that and adding the geometry on the text, just select the position, and we should be, when the cloth nerves and the hypernerves work on this, it's going to have, how can I say, all that reflections with the material, so it's going to look a lot more cooler. So I'm going to grab the L, I'm going to simulate cloth nerves. So on the cloth nerves, you can also increase the thickness and the subdivisions to get more polygons on this. So I put this like to 0.7. That should be cool. And also the cloth nerves from the surface also by 0.7. That should be a cool thickness to start this. So let's just make a fast material for this, and see the difference that we're going to have on our object. So going to choose a white and reflection, put a Fresnel there, and don't increase a lot the Fresnel, because that way you're going to have a lot of reflections from the floor and the plane, and I don't think it looks really cool with all that reflection. So you can add this to your hypernerves, and then control and drag to your cloth nerves. Also, you're going to select your L, and you're going to put the L, a child of hypernerves, pressing Alt. Alright, so we have our text over here, and just to add a little bit more, how can I say, like coolness on this, you can grab your band and you go to your coordinates and just turn this to whatever position you want, that make it a lot more cooler. So if you make a render now, you see that we already getting to that point of the L. The render is this. I'm using the Grayscale Gorilla Light Kit just to make this faster and cooler to look good. And you can also test on other, how can I say, the scene files, or you can make your own studio and make it look cool. So that's it. So we have our folding scene, and what we need to do now is just add some how can I say some spheres blowing up inside here. So that is quite easy. So I'm going to put a sphere. I'm going to decrease a little bit the size of it, and I'm going to choose a MoGraph cloner. I'm going to press Alt and make this a child of the sphere a child of a cloner. And on the cloner, I'm going to put this to the grid array. I'm going to decrease the size and the spacing of this. So when we put how can I say the rigid body on this, so that the spheres can blow up and separate by each other. So I'm just going to grab the cloner and put it inside of the L. So that way they can explode inside that, so and look cool. All right, so we have our cloner inside of that, and if we put the rigid body there, okay, if you put the rigid body on the spheres and press play, you see that the whole block like falls in. So what you need to do, go into a collision, apply tag to children, and put the individual elements to all. And if you press play, you see that your spheres like blow up and gets off of the text, because the text doesn't have how can I say collider body. So what you're going to do, you're going to press backwards again, and you're going to your hypernerves, and you're going to put a collider body there. So on this collider body, you're going to put this on a static mesh, and now you can drag, control drag, and put this on the hypernerves on the front. So if you press play, you see that your spheres blow up inside, and they get inside the object. So I'm going to put just a little bit more spheres on the cloner, and press play again. So when you press play, you see that your spheres already have are like inside of the object, and if you make a render, I have already this material that is going to be on the, how can I say, on the project, that I'm not going to do it again. So if you just drag this and put it to the cloner and make a render on this, you probably see that we already getting that look of that scene that we saw in Behance. It's a really awesome project. I tried to recreate it by my way. I know that a lot of people that are doing this a lot better, but this was just my way to make a similar thing than that, and I just like this. So I'm waiting for a Grayscale Gorilla tutorial to come up, and I think mine is already self-explanatory, but it's going to show you how to put a little bit waving on this form, and it's going to make really lot better. So this was just my way to showing you how to do this, and hope you enjoy this, and I hope you learned some cool things here at FXCHANNELHOUSE. So I'm going to prepare a lot more tutorials for you guys, and hope you keep following along. So cheers guys, and have a nice week. Bye.